What's up, guys? Welcome back to DNW. I'm your gamer and commentator, Patrick Griffin, and today we are starting my all-time favorite game, Banjo-Kazooie, for the N64, which I'm super excited about. Banjo-Kazooie is a Rareware game, like DK64, and you'll see some similarities between them. No characters from DK64, obviously, but similar sounds, similar ways you collect things, go through levels. The plot is what it's about to show you here. There's an evil witch, Gruntilda, and what she wants to do is become prettier, so she steals Banjo's sister, Tootie, kind of like a Snow White-esque, jealous of the more fair, younger person. So she swings down, steals Tootie. You play as Banjo, which is this guy, a bear, and Kazooie is in the back. In his little backpack is where she lives, and she's a bird. But you're pretty much going to go save her. Go through your levels, collect things like you do in 64 and DK64. This is Bottles. He kind of is your mentor throughout the whole thing. And his molehills are all through the game. And what you're going to do is talk to each one and learn kind of new moves. This whole area here, called Spiral Mountain, is a like a basic training area. I already said I'd learn all the moves myself, so I don't have to talk to any of him. But his molehills like this, you just go up and hit B. He'll tell you how to do everything you need to learn how to do. This first training area is about collecting these honeycombs. Once you collect 6 of these, then your life's going to increase by 1 honeycomb. Your life, I'm going to get hit on purpose here to show you. I have 5. 5 hits. Once I get all these, it'll turn into 6. As you see here, Kazooie kind of pops out of the backpack for you. You use him to fly. You can use him to peck. Like that. Attacks like that. Cauliflower. Basic moves so far: swim, jump, peck, attack. This came out in 98, like I was saying. DK64 came out in 99. So I think they kind of stepped it up. There's not as much to collect here as there is 64, DK64. But there's still quite a bit. And I think they kind of went a little too far with DK64. There's way too much stuff to collect. But when Banjo-Tooie came out, they added a few more things, but it was a good medium. You know, it wasn't like crazy nuts. Once you've learned all of them and got your 6 honeycombs, then we move on. Climb up the center tower. We're going to go right into Grunty's lair. We're going to start our adventure. He says just cross this bridge. So my drinking rules. I've mentioned my little book of records more than enough times. Well, on there I have kind of a relatively speed run record of Banjo-Kazooie in each level and each little section of the game. So my drinking rules are going to be, for every minute I am over my record, which I will be because I'm showing you guys stuff and stopping and doing things, I will take a drink for every minute over. So when this cutscene's done, we'll pause it, see what Spiral Mountain was, and start drinking the difference. And for good measure, we'll do D6 if I die. Probably won't, but if I do, D6 for every death. So that's our plan. Pretty much swap bodies-ish. So I can view totals here. Spiral Mountain took me 3 minutes. My record's 2.5. We'll round up. So I only didn't beat it by technically 32 seconds, but we'll round it up to 1, in which we will add 1 drink. Just like that. So that's a jigsaw piece, a jiggy, as they call them. And those are pretty much like your golden bananas for DK64. Those are what I want overall. And there will be 100 in total. What you do is you use those jigsaw pieces up in here. Put them into the puzzle. When the puzzle is complete, as soon as Bottles quits trying to tell me how to do this fucking game, then the door opens. And that's a new level that I enter, a new world in which I collect more puzzle pieces. There'll also be music notes that I collect, and some more of those honeycombs at the beginning, and so on. First level, Mumbo's Mountain. So he informs you that there are new moves to learn, which I will. They don't cost anything. You just go up and talk to them. In the second one, they do cost stuff, so you definitely gotta make sure you get enough music notes. In this game, music notes are going to be used to open up doors to continue up through Grunty's lair, so you can eventually get to her and win. Jinjos. I don't know if you read when the pink one was talking, but collect all 5 and you get a puzzle piece. In every level, they are there. So in every level, I'll collect 5 of them, and they will give me a puzzle piece when I collect all 5. As well as there's 9 more just throughout the level, like this one floating here on this pad. I'm going to go grab right now. He says there's 10. He says when I want to leave, I just get back onto that pad that I started the level on. Kind of teleports you. 100 music notes in each level, and you can check them when you hit view totals. It has what you've collected so far in your time. My record for this is 8 minutes and 2 seconds. So we will see. So this molehill will teach you a new move. It is a ground pound, hip drop. Mario would be so proud. Use the C buttons to turn your camera angle, which is very useful. And just like Donkey Kong, you do a little dance every time you grab a fucking puzzle piece. So you better get used to that fucking move. Two more. Orange and yellow. They're all the same colors each time too. A free man, because you can actually run out of lives, but like I said, probably won't die. I feel like I won't die much more than once, maybe twice. It depends on my luck for certain ones. So the ground's when the ground is a little too slippery, I got to learn how to use Kazooie's feet, which can grip a little better on slanted ground, just like Lanky, whenever he gets up on his hands and he can run up steep ground. This is still more like a practice level. So I learned Kazooie's. Get on his legs, makes him run a little bit faster. I'll probably say him all the time, but I'm pretty sure it's a girl. Now these Mumbo heads, I'll show you what they do. In this level there's exactly 5, so I gotta actually grab them all. Later on you don't really need them all. I think there's probably, I would say probably 100 in the entire game, and you only need 75. But there are exactly 5, and you need 5 in this one, so. Pretty sure I didn't miss a cliff. Alright. This is Conga, Gorilla. He throws oranges. Get him to throw it like that. Always the wrong side. Oh, and a fucking backflip. Not on purpose. Under him, you can jump up and just climb onto the tree. We're gonna grab that orange. We're gonna give it to this guy. We're gonna hit start on accident. Yeah, they're just handing out jigsaw pieces in this first level. So now we're going to learn how to shoot eggs, which is the only range attack, really. We got 5 of those. Every level has one of these. The little switch you got to ground pound. And what it does is it makes a puzzle piece up here, or gives you a way to get to a puzzle piece outside in Grunty's lair, which we will be getting all those, because we will be 100%ing the game. And we hit him with some eggs. But what Conga doesn't understand is when I shoot ya, it's gonna hurt. Did you see me fall through the screen? That's pretty good. 3 shots. And then he continues throwing oranges to get the hell out of there. There's also a bull over here, right there. Yeah, you don't want to fuck with that guy either. So I've learned all the moves, and I did it in that order, so when I come back, then I can start working on this thing, because you need to learn, pretty much each area you need to learn one of the other things moves you learn, so there are a lot of double back stuff. Don't shoot the last one. Backflip up and grab that. Oh, and then you miss. Oh, I think we are ready. If by any chance I do actually beat one of these records, I will rewrite the record. If I do happen to speedrun beat these, but I don't expect to, because, like I said, I'll be stopping and kind of showing you how to go everywhere. This is Mumbo. His little board there, right above me, says 5. That's how many Mumbo heads. So you stand on this, hit B, and what he does is he transforms you into a creature or something of the other. And you use this creature as pretty much a way to get a couple puzzle pieces. Not every level has Mumbo. I think there's only like 5 of them out of the 9 levels, so it's not like a crazy lot of Mumbo tokens you need, but it increases by 5 each time. This was 5, and then 10, 15, 20, and 25, which is your 75 that I mentioned earlier. There's music notes in the center there that I just grabbed. And you just kind of make your way up. Very pushy termites are what those are supposed to be. Very pushy termites who want your backpack or think you look cool. And that's number 10. Now you do take fall damage. Obviously as the termite I don't. But if I was Banjo, you definitely do a little fall. Not good. It'll do a lot of damage. And there's sections in this where I might die from that fall. So before you leave, check. Make sure you got everything. 8:47, so I'm only about a minute. As long as it doesn't take me more than 13 seconds to get out of here. Which it shouldn't. You leave as the termite. So you can turn around and you jump up this to grab that. Now when you open up levels and go in it, then sometimes these bad guys like this will appear out in Grunty's lair. 8:53, so it's only 1 minute over. So that's only one more drink. Now there are levels are going to be more, especially this section, this Grunty's lair. That's definitely going to be a lot longer because I'm going to go back and show you some stuff and do some extra things for you. So Mumbo makes me turn back. It's only an AoE section of turning into a animal. So once I get too far away, the magic kind of runs out. You need Kazooie's legs to get up here because it's a steep run. Bottles tells you need 50 music notes to get through the door. I got 100 because there's 100 in that level. And as long as you kind of continue with that, you're usually pretty good. Usually pretty set. This is Brentilda, and we're not going to talk to her until the end of the game, which will also add time to Grunty's lair. So he says to remove pieces, but I never need to remove pieces. I don't know why you want to. This is level number 2, Treasure Trove Cove, which we will be jumping into in this part. But I'm going to run around and do some other shit first. So we're going to slowly work our way up through this tower, like I said before. Different rooms and different things, kind of like Mario in the castle. Kind of work your way. You don't need keys because the music notes are what open doors, but same kind of concept. Work your way through the castle so you get to the top, and then we'll kick Grunty's ass. I'm just going in here and kind of opening up some of those things. That was a cauldron. This is another cauldron. They're kind of warp points because the tower gets kind of big. That one's probably the most important cauldron right there. But once I get the other one that's the same color, it creates a teleport. Teleport. And you go through, and you can get higher up into the castle with it. By castle, I mean lair. Or castle. I don't know, it is kind of shaped like a castle. We're just unlocking stuff right now. Because I can. And that's usually my rule for stuff. Especially Zelda games. If I can do it, then I will do it. I don't like to leave things untouched yet. Just because it's another Brentilda. So she's everywhere. But I don't like to leave things untouched because then I'll forget they're there and then I wonder why I'm missing stuff. Brentilda is all over this castle. There's probably 10. Pretty sure there's 10. I don't need all 10. But at the end of the game, closer to the end of it, I'm going to go around and talk to her multiple times. And you'll see why. And it will help me later on in the game. Don't need to talk to them all. It's all about, basically, odds, you know. You don't need all 10, but if you can get a good 7, 6 or 7, This is level 4, technically. We're not going to be jumping into level 4, but since I have the puzzle pieces for it, we're just going to open it up. I can't open up level 3 yet until I learn a move from level 2. The thing I like about this game a lot too, as I've mentioned in other games, is I don't care to go back to levels I've already played. And this game, you don't really need to. There's only one section that I kind of got to go to a further level to learn a move and then go back. But other than that, there's not a lot of return back to levels, but... Kick this guy in the ass. But in Banjo-Tooie, there's a lot of going back to levels, and that's always frustrating. So we're going to jump right into level 2. There's a Jinjo here, but you also want to try to stay out of the water because that's Snacker and he will bite your ass. And it's not cool. But he'll do it. Snippet. Gotta hit him 3 times in the face. Just wait till his right claw goes twice. He does 2 for each. And then he increasingly attacks faster, but if you can get him quick enough like that, then who cares how fast he attacks. Some levels will have bosses like this, kind of. Just people you fight, not really like bosses. In the second one, every level has a boss. Every level has a Mumbo. They definitely step it up. Pretty good. It's not too hectic. They definitely step it up, though. Grab though. There you go. Yep. Yeah, we know. I'm assuming they give you eggs, because you could probably use eggs to shoot him, but I always found it easier just to peck him in his fucking bacha. Honeycomb piece over here. Snacker only appears when you actually hit the water. So if you were able to swim around, but I'll say he's gonna get me. He's probably gonna get me twice. Because he's an a-hole. Oh no, he went the wrong way. Normally he gets me twice. Jump over the Krabby. All the same crap to collect. No level is different. It's all the same stuff all the time. That's some gold for the captain of this ship, because he apparently lost his gold. Green Jinjo. Bottles teaches you how to fly. If your life is a little low, like that, he'll heal you up, which is cool. Ground pound here, drop in, and it gets you to the other side of the ship, in which you can grab this Mumbo token. But there's also his other gold. He's missing 2 gold, so you just want to grab them both. You don't have to give them both at the same time, but, you know. Just step near him with the gold, and he'll drop his puzzle piece for you. His Jiggy. Just like that. We're gonna fly real quick. Jiggy hidden in this giant crate. That's all we really needed out of there. Oh. Oh, Snacker's coming. He's gonna come get me. There he is. He'll disappear. Just like that. Oh, and then he'll sometimes appear right in front of you. That's never happened before. There's no Mumbo in this level to turn into anything, but obviously grab as many as you can, because next time you turn into something, it'll cost 10. Jesus. Quit talking to me. So this is just a pad to jump up really high. If you talk to this bucket, Leaky, he has a hole, but he'll, apparently eggs will patch the hole, and he empties the water for you, so you can get in here and do a little puzzle game for Jiggy. As well as this will be an important thing later, this room. So, I'll show you that too, which will add time on to the time, so whatever I drink now we'll add more later on in the game, so there'll be extra drinks later. Spell out Banjo-Kazooie. That's the puzzle. Not really much of a puzzle, but if you don't know where the letters are, you might have to take more than one try. Once you get that, he opens up. Now, most of them die with one ground pound, but you gotta ground pound this guy twice, because he's more badass. Oh, go back up there. So I'm going to follow back this way, where you learned how to use these things. We're going to be making our way across these platforms. Not too tough. If you want to, you can drop down like this. And all you do is just press and hold A. It's not too difficult. A lot of the moves aren't in this. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, little section of music notes in here. Sometimes people forget those, and then they're running around all day trying to figure out where the fuck they're missing like 5 music notes. So this X here, you want to ground pound. And then we're going to work our way around, because we follow those X's like a trail. Jiggy chilling at the bottom of this. You don't do a little dance if you're underwater, which is cool. Keep that in mind, in case you want that to be your last one, because on your last Jiggy, you do an even extra special dance. So on this edge, you want to just jump off, float down, and grab this guy. Better than having to go around this way. But when you return, you're going to return this way. That one's sometimes hidden. And grab as many feathers as you can. You can hold up to 50 for right now. And now I'm gonna work my way up because I skipped these when I flew up here. This is one of the more important chests. 2 Mumbo heads in there, which is always what you want. And we'll continue. I don't need that. Oh, but there are 3 music notes here as well. Don't forget those. You're allowed, I think the most expensive thing is 884 music notes, I want to say. And there's a total of 900 in here. So you're allowed to miss 16. Now, I would suggest, obviously, trying not to. Don't let that be, don't let this first level be the first time you miss 16 fucking music notes, but you are allowed a certain amount, which is cool. So you can fly through these. I had to run across because there's more music notes to get on all this island area. We're back around. This over there is a secret. Secret you had to put into right underneath me where that code room is. And it unlocks a lot of stuff. Secret eggs and keys and stuff that I don't know if they had a real plan for, but it definitely shows up again in Tooie, and it shows up again in Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, which was for the Microsoft after they bought out Rareware. Kill him. Hit that last X. He says you'll never find him, but he's right there. So we're gonna drop down there and finish that up too. Yeah, it's called Stop and Swap eggs. They're eggs with question marks on them. They don't do anything in this game. He says open him up gently. I missed. But we're gonna open him up roughly because he's a douche who made me have to go around and figure out where his crap is. Stop and swap. In the second one, you do find eggs and they do give you some helpful stuff. And then in 360, in Nuts and Bolts, it's like a download DLC stuff. Again, extra but really not helpful in the game. I'm always curious of what awesome games Rareware could have come out with if they didn't sell to Microsoft. Because Nuts and Bolts and Conker's Live and Reloaded were not the best, for sure. But if they would have stayed true with this and in GameCube and the Wii and all that stuff, I think they could have made some pretty badass Banjo games. Or Conkers. So that was the switch. It shot a Jiggy over on the outside. And then up here, we'll be grabbing the second to last Jiggy. What we need to find guess it's gotta be down here, right? There it is. Don't hit those clams. You think you can fight them, but you can't. And they take your shit. They just eat you and they pop out a few, like, feathers and eggs. You lose it, but it's alright. And that's his all 10 puzzle piece dance. And we're gonna see where we're at first. Got everything. So now we're gonna fucking jump. Don't hit the boat. There you go. You do take ball damage unless you land in water, then you're good to go. So you want to come straight across. Backflip up here. Fucking backflip up there. Roll into that guy because he's a douche. I really don't know if he's a douche or not. And he could be a cool guy, but just, you know. He's going to attack me anyway. And we're done with level 2 so far. We will be going back in there. I normally don't, but just to show you guys. And it took 13:30. My record is 12:50, so it was only 40 seconds. So it's only one more drink. Not bad so far. I'm feeling like the later levels are going to get a little more, but you never know. We're going to open up level 3, and then we'll probably call it there. I think I'm going to do 2 levels per part, no matter how long it takes. And then the 9th level will be by itself, and then fighting the witch will be by itself. So theoretically 6 parts, unless something goes horribly wrong. Which it shouldn't, because I played this for a very long time. Clanker's Caverns, level 3. And we will see you in part 2, starting level 3. Thanks for watching.